Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people, lovers of freedom all over the world. Wherever you're joining us from today, you're highly welcome to this wonderful YouTube platform. This is Let's Talk TV, your Odogwu channel, your Odogwu YouTube channel, where they give you all the update on everything Biafra, legit Biafra news. And I wait till we go continue to the knock you for this and conformento YouTube channel. So make we go straight up to the issue on ground. First of all, tomorrow na Biafran Remembrance Day. To our fallen heroes where they buy, during because they were only defending their land. That is why they are called heroes, because despite all said and done, they continue to defend their land, and in the course they were pied by this wicked Nigerian government. But make we go straight to the issue on ground today, because the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá don't drop another confirmatory matter. Make all Biafrans come here. But before you hear this matter with Prime Minister Simon Èkpá, they talk about today on the emergence of the sit-at-home. Now today, that historic sit-at-home they start, and this one, everybody must stand still. Everybody must pay homage and respect for this particular sit-at-home, which is starting today. If you know say you get two head, then you should do against the order of the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá. No wonder, no wonder for everywhere, for homeland, for Biafran land rather, you're going to see different police motto. They don't fool everywhere. Army don't fool everywhere. Like I said, then they fight war. So themselves they fear the sit at home, because then they know wetin fit happen if you go disobey the sit at home. Everywhere, some kind locations currently for Biafran land, with reports that is coming to us, that is still coming to us, everywhere they totally shut down. Some major markets in Biafran land, when I mean major market, we are talking about some major market in Onitsha, some major market in Aba, and some part of Imo State. Some major markets are not moving smoothly, because Biafrans are observing this sit at home. Do not forget, nobody is being enforced to sit at home. Rather, people know the importance of obeying this order. Forget about what will happen and what will not happen if they don't sit at home. They know the importance. They know how the sit at home are imparted in making sure that this Biafran struggle has weight. It has brought about respect. It has brought about a lot of respect. Why do you think that some certain countries of the world are now speaking about Biafra? It is because of the level at which the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá, has taken the Biafran struggle to. It is now a level of, if you do anyhow, you go see anyhow. And that is how you can, handle the issue of freedom. You don't be petty when it comes to the issue of freedom. You grab it, you take it by force. Because the person you are trying to get the freedom from is not laughing with you. That is what you need to understand. Nobody is laughing with you. So you need to grab the freedom with every ounce in you. Please enjoy this wonderful broadcast from the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá, and do not forget to obey the sit at home. We just started today. Day for your house. Day for your house.
Stop reproduction or reproductive system of Biafran women as we are today. they are bringing vaccine. That vaccine is actually meant for people that are above 50 years, women that are above 50 years, that no longer give birth. But you know what they do? They say this particular vaccine is for girls between age of 9 to 14. What kind of evil is this? On this note, anybody that is going to come to Biafra land to give this particular vaccine, capture them and give them, administer this vaccine for them, to them, let them carry it. We don't need anybody from Nigeria state to come to our land and give this poison to our young girls so that they will not be able to give birth. That is the target, because they know they can't kill us with guns again, and now they want to stop our children from giving birth in future. So from the age of 9, they will give you this particular injection and it will destroy your reproductive system. That is the target. And we will not allow them. So when they come, let them first of all take the particular vaccine. And after taking it, you turn them back. After you have captured and give them this, let them take the vaccine by themselves. After that, they will go back. And let them come back after 4 years. And let's see how, if we are going to continue to be with them or not. In the next 4 years, they should come back. By then, we don't need them, because by then we are already in Biafra. So nobody is allowed to bring vaccine that Biafra people did not test and did not take into lab to know exactly what this vaccine is all about. As a matter of fact, it is a doctor that is giving this information. And the doctor has explained that this particular vaccine is for women above 50. Why would you now come to Biafra land? I want to inject this particular vaccine to our girls that are between the age of 9 to 14. Because they think that now they cannot kill us with gun again. Let them come with the vaccine so that they will not be able to give children, to give birth to young children anymore in Biafra land. So by the time this, if they succeed in this, and these girls will take this particular vaccine at the age of 9 to 14, in the next 20 years, nobody will be able to give birth again in Biafra land. And they will eliminate us. This particular plan can take them 100 years, they don't care. But it will not happen. Our eyes are open. I want everybody to listen.
Case of eventuality that you want to prevent cervical cancer, you must be diagnosed and be sure that it's a high-risk situation that you are developing cervical cancer before you take any medication against cervical cancer. Cervical cancer is a very rare gynecological disease. It's a very rare cancer. And I want to advise people, ndị Igbo, anya na mmiri, any prevention, any drug prevention, any vaccination against cancer of the cervix is quite obnoxious. It is quite killing, and it's about to making our young girls and our young ladies, women at childbearing age, to be sterile.
Are you hearing that?
Take it, reject it, and inform others to reject it as well.
Thank you very much.
I remain your brother, your friend, Dr. John Nwabeze.
That is an advice from Dr. John Nwabeze. We are not only rejecting it, we will make sure that those who are coming to administer this particular vaccine will take enough dose of it before going back. That is the they will take this particular vaccine and then go back. That is going to be the experiment. They can't use our children for experiment anymore. From age of 9 to 14, when they actually, this particular vaccine is for age of 50 and above. And you tell me, oh my God. Anyway, you can go ahead, the co-host, please.
Thank you, PM. Thank you very much for this very vital and very timely information. Please, you need to share this particular video, share this space, and let everyone get this information. The media will also intensify this information going forward, at least within these few days, so that everyone must be aware. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. Please, my Minister of Information, I don't know if you are there. If you are there, please always indicate we are still here. And if you're having a challenge, you can just go down and come back again. You will be co-hosted by the PM. Probably you're having a network challenge. Thank you, my able minister. Now,
the information reaching me is that Peter Mba is copying our space. I want to come to space. I want to come to space.
Oluwale Mongo Park. Oluwale Monkey. We move. Airborne, brethren, airborne. Okay, we have 555 in the house, our co-minister in the communication department. 555, please, you're welcome. Take your chance, 555, please.
Yeah, thank you, my minister. Thank you, our PM. May God Almighty continue to bless you. Without wasting time, please, this question I want to ask is something that is disturbing a lot of people. Then the question is concerning the ID card, which we are doing. And I want to ask this question so that I can have it on record so that every other person that is affected will take it and solve his own problem. You know, Nigeria they are doing a lot of fake documents. Some people that want to do the ID card that is using another people's country to seek asylum in Europe, and they have a European passport and the European resident. Now they want to come to Finland and they want to do the ID card with those fake ID card identity they have. Now, Biafran ID card is digital, #1 in the whole world. They are asking now, if they get the ID card, Biafran ID card, with the normal resident they have here in Europe and every other place in the world, since Biafra is more digital and authentic, when they do it, when Biafra is restored, how are they going to get another ID card that will suit to their original identity? This is the question I want to ask. Please. Thank you.
As you know, the Biafra government is only verifying the identity issued to every Biafrans anywhere they are in the world. These are the documents we are recognizing. We're not recognizing Nigeria document. So if those people who are using fake name or fake information, it is not at this point in our position to correct already issued a document by, any nation or any country in the world. So it is not the position of the Biafra government at this point. But after Biafra has been restored, recognized, and become an independent state, then we go into verification of these individuals who have used fake document or fake name in different countries. And the job of the Biafra government is to go into verification individually, where you are going to prove who you are. And then, of course, the investigation will be done, and this thing will be handled on an individual basis. Then the government will be able, if you pass, this test, the government will be able to change your name or your identity based on the information you submitted that the government has verified. So this is going to be the way it is going to work. So the name you're answering now on your document in your different country of residence is the document that the Biafra government will recognize, nothing else, until further notice. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Are you okay with that? Yeah, I guess yes. Okay, thank you.
Talk bad for Nigeria. If I don't know if you go consider me.
Hello? Who spoke now? Okay, please, Claire, please grab the mic.
Thank you very much, Pastor Van. And good evening to you, PM. Thank you for your good work, and thank you for your resilience. Your integrity is intact. Your what you say. You are a talk and do Prime Minister. Can you hear me?
Who is opening their mic? Okay, Chukwuka, you are gone and you will not be coming back here again. Please go ahead, Claire James, please.
Right. Thank you so much. Simply, I do appreciate all the effort you're giving to our people. This news you've given us is it's dear to my heart because I'm in the health sector, and the news is that they're going to start distributing this thing from the 28th, which is tomorrow. So that is very frightening. This is an emergency. So for anything to be distributed like that, the state health sector must be involved. So it's important that our message should be directed to all the states health sector, so that these vaccination to kill our people will not even start. I want you to make a pronouncement, or let them know that it's not only the people that is bringing the vaccine. The vaccine must have been improved from the highest level. They will be punished heavily if any of our people have been given this dangerous vaccine as well. So that's one. The second thing is that Aisha Yusufu, she's got a middle name, Somotu Chukwu. I don't know the meaning of that. Is she afraid to be a Biafran? Because Chukwu means it's something that is synonymous to Biafra. So Aisha has always been a mole, is used by the Nigerian government. So nobody should. I'm just saying that I want you to make a reference to this middle name that she's got, so that she can be exposed for who she is. She's just frightened that Biafra is on his way, and that is the same thing every one of them is doing currently. So that's my question. Thank you, Pastor Van, for allowing me to make this comment.
Thank you.
Sorry, I did not understand the question.
The question is that Aisha has a middle name that has is called Somoto Chukwu. So I wanted you to make a comment about that.
Somto Chukwu, she's from Igodo. Somto Chukwu is her name.
Yes, Somto Chukwu. It means because this is where, because she's from Agbede in Edo State, which is Edo State. So this is what we have been saying, that we are all the same. So why is she having? I mean, you can't really answer the question because you are not you are not her parents. But I just wanted you to make a comment on that. That is her middle name that she's got.
Well, I'm not aware of her middle name.
Yeah, that's the middle name in the paper.
Yeah, and one thing you know that well, if that is her middle name in the paper, then she's deceiving herself. But I don't think the question is something I'm going to address because it doesn't have any connection with me. Anybody can answer anything, to deceive herself or some people. So her name can be anything, but I don't want to start saying that she's a Biafran and all that. So I don't want to go into that. I have just responded to what she said, and we'll leave it at that. So if she's a Biafran or her name is whatever Tonchuku, I don't care. We have seen people, even speaking Igbo more than many of us, and they are not Igbo people. They are not a Biafran. So the name does not mean anything to me. She can be anything. Thank you.
Thank you, PM, and thank you, Claire James. Yeah, very important that has been clear. Rage and Fury, has your network got the chance to allow you open your mic and come with your question?
Pastor Papa, thank you very much. I hope I'm coming out.
You're coming out clear. Go ahead.
Correct. My Prime Minister, the Biafra Eblara, the man we call from Isoko Agbadagruru. Also, I scribe body for you. You did make us proud, you understand? God bless you for all that you are doing. Within 60 seconds, I go make my submission and ask my question as they hold. Make it a ball, you understand? My submission is that Simon Ekpa no good. Simon Ekpa is this, is that. His enemies are looking for their heads to kill. But the idea of Simon Ekpa, the chief of defense staff, is using it by saying for the first time in Nigeria that the database is very important. That we have never heard. That is the idea of the prime minister of the Biafra people. And the governor of Abia, is it Alex Oti, is even copying another one that they are abolish. So, which is also the idea of the prime minister. You see how human beings deceive themselves. That is that. I work with my time. People like them, Asha Yesufu, these are people that deceive young people who think that they had leader leading them during NSAS, and they led those young people to go and die through away. You understand? The blood of those children, the blood of those youth will continue to haunt them, and nothing they will do in this life that will be very good and go well with them. Thank you very much. So my question is very brief. I want to ask about the satellite TV and radio. The question is, when, for those of us that are not in Biafra land, but we are in Nigeria, can we receive the Biafra radio, the satellite radio via our phone? Can we also receive the satellite radio via our phone? Second question is, can this Biafra satellite TV be received from GoTV? Like if you have GoTV now, you understand? Can you receive it from there? Those are my few questions. I drop the mic as people.
I think the Biafra satellite TV, you can receive it on Amos TV. I think.
Fire down.
Yeah, the Biafra satellite TV can be received on Amos TV. You know what is Amos TV? And then also the satellite radio. Once you receive the Amos TV, you can also receive the satellite radio. Through your phone, you can as well listen to it. But as we go on, when this radio is, we have installed them in different stage. Many of these questions will be answered by, the information that will be coming from the technicians. But at this point, the satellite can be received through the Amos TV. I don't know whether there are other ways to receive it apart from the Amos TV, but we have posted this particular video on how to install it in your homes, and these videos are there on our page. So if you go there, watch the video, step-by-step installation guide. You are going to whatever question you have about how to install or where to find it is there to the question answered itself, because that is guide step-by-step on how to install it, and we have posted that video several times. So some of you should be able to be on our page at least once a day to know what is happening. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. I understand that very well. Isoko and Urubu, the Prime Minister, I understand. My President of Nigeria, Biafra, under Biafra, I understand. Why you vote, we vote to support the Prime Minister. And build or my country rock. Thank you very much, Prime Minister. Respect.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for translating that into our mother tongue, and the home front people are getting it clear. And as they hot, like you said, thank you very much. All right, so we'll move. We have Chukwumeze. Chukwumeze, please unmute yourself and bring your question as quickly as you can. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Pastor Van. Good evening, my honorable Prime Minister. Good evening to all honorable ministers in the House, and all well-meaning Biafrans and our friends of Biafrans. Thank you for this opportunity. I just want to, first of all, before I proceed to my question, just thank my Prime Minister for all that he's doing. You understand? That direction of that eagle eye that we are looking for is here, and we can see how fast we are moving. Thank you so much. Thank you for all that you're doing for us. And Michuku Kadem, I continue to bless you. So my first question is this. I want to ask, Prime Minister, on the last press conference you had, you were saying something that you never sleep, but yet you smile. I want to ask, how do you do this? And also, second question goes like this. I know that Africa has always been a corrupt place, and that is why those who own Nigeria and are using Nigeria to perpetrate what they are perpetrating on the indigenous people have to wait for our leader to get into Africa before they can do what they want to do to him. That's kidnapping. I want to ask, knowing the fact that Africa is very corrupt, and in regards to we dragging Nigeria to court, so I want to know, like, how is this going to affect us in terms of their corruption? If Nigeria decide not to show up or even not to answer to that court hearing. And the final question I want to ask, I know sometimes in the past, during the time that the economic team of Biafra was unveiling the how the budget of Biafra is going to be. So I want to know, just me being curious, because I know what we are trying to do is to free our slave from both the hands of the Fulani and neo-colonialists. When it comes to setting up a new nation, I know money is needed to fund this nation. How does Biafra intend to start with? Are we still going to go back to all these neo-colonial organizations like the World Bank? That's how to get loans from them, so that, because I don't want anything that will have any external influence. I want Biafra to be run by the Biafran people, and every decision that will be taken should be taken by the consent of Biafran people. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's a very important question, but at the same time, we are open to the present. So what we decide now may not be what we're going to decide at the verge of independence of Biafra. So on the issue of economy, is something that we are going to be doing in the present. It's not in anticipatory. So if I answer you now, we are going to have, of course, we cannot be isolated at the same time. So the IMF is the organization that however you want to be, you must have something to do with them. So at the same time, what we should be focused on is the way of negotiation on the agreement, but the Biafra people are going to, present and put on the table. We have what we call in Igbo, adage says, the person that carries the palm trees, that the goat follows the person. So Biafra has the palm tree. The IMF has to follow us because we have what they are looking for. So the question now is that those that are going to be negotiating for the Biafra will be experts that will only negotiate for the interest and only the interest of Biafra people. It is Biafra first before anything. And that's why our own is going to be very different. So we cannot be isolated, and at the same time, we are going to make sure that if we go into any treaty or any agreement with any international organization, it must be for the interest of Biafra first, because we have what they are looking for. And we understand that very well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my Prime Minister. Amichukwu Kabema, continue to bless you, give you the wisdom and the strength to continue to lead us. Thank you. I yield my mic.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mazi Chukwumeze. Thank you so much. All right, Helen Peters, please grab the mic. 60 seconds, please. Go ahead, Helen Peters.
Thank you very much, my brother. Vam, may God bless you. And my appreciation to our Prime Minister. God continue to empower you and strengthen you. We appreciate you for all you are doing for us. As for that lady, Aisha Yusufu, she is a Biafra from the northern Edo State. She has never used her voice one day to voice out for the poor people they are killing in her own state. Her own state has been ravaged by this uncircumcised Fulani. But because she's married to them, she's comfortable living with them, with the Sharia law and everything. She wants us to become one of them, to believe in that man, a rapist, a pedophile, that is the front of their religion. She wants us to be Islamized. And that will never work for her. If that is the reason why she's crying, she's going to continue to cry because Biafra is come. And we thank God she's already with them in the north, and she's going to remain with them in the north. That is aside. So that of cervical something injection that they said they are giving, if of where we live in foreign land, they give injection. They only call for at least screening tests every 2 years. That is my field. They don't give any injection. So our people should not go for any vaccine, because this is just an agenda. And I want to use my language to pass it to my people also. Sir, permit me to use my language because I'm from Isoko, Robo State. Please.
Go ahead, but make it very quick and brief in 60 seconds, please.
Yeah. A woman wa Bobby wa violedi injection na ntana beroka emete ma be yamana ware oho is not for you. If your lab be yeni a brew Iviola warrior. That is it. Thank you very much, my Prime Minister and Pastor Vava. May God continue to strengthen every one of you. We love you. Thank you.
Thank you so
Bye.
much,
Thank you for
Helen.
now.
Blessings.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, mouthpiece of the gods, the goddess is in the house. Please grab the mic, please.
Thank you, my minister, and minister, our own information minister. Please, all protocols. I greet you, Your Excellency, Mazi Simon Èkpá. I'm coming from another angle, please. Don't laugh, oh. I just want to ask you, since this mass exodus of voting by the Biafrans, are you drinking wine or are you just drinking water? That's my own. That's my question. Thank you. Because me, I'm drinking wine here.
I have not started drinking. I'm still in the mathematics table.
Please, you have to drink.
Thank you. Mouthpiece, is that all you've got to ask?
Yes, that's after everyone saying everything I want to say, so I'm good. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mouthpiece. Thank you very much. All right, Success is here. Success, bringing you in. As soon as you come in, please grab the mic. As soon as you come in. Triple MI, please go ahead. You've got 60 seconds, please.
Yeah, thank you, Pastor Van. I thought you just forgot me. My able Prime Minister, the hope of Biafrans, the only one that restored so many lives in Biafra land. When people thought that all hope is lost, you came and restored all of our hope. Both those that is sick, everybody wakes up. Thank you, my able Prime Minister. Biafra will speak about you. As we remember of other past heroes, Akogi Aga Acosta na Biafra land. Now, my question is this, my able Prime Minister? You know, Chuku Maeze tried to touch it, but he never presented it the way I wanted it. In regards to the petition against the zoo in AU. Now, as we know, Africa as a corrupt country, if the stipulated time they're supposed to invite the zoo and they fail to do that, and it happens to get to our redeclaration date, is there in any way the effect of that will affect our redeclaration, or we still go ahead to do what we are supposed to do? That is my question. Thank you very much, my PM.
Thank you very much. It is not going to affect us, rather, it is even going to give us more backup. What we are doing is that we have demanded that the African Union Court, the AU Court, rectify this particular referendum. And then not only the referendum, proceeding to this referendum, we go to the declaration of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra, which we made it very clear to them in the filing. We've also given them the date of the proposed declaration. So our next phase is for them to also rectify the declaration of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra. We have 5 countries that recognized Biafra during the 60s. They have not denounced that recognition. So we are going to activate that immediately from the 2nd of December. What we are doing is, if Nigeria decided not to honor the African Union, which we are not bothered about, but it is a call for calamity. So the only way to avert the calamity is for Nigeria government, the terrorist of Nigeria, to address every demand made on that particular document. If they fail to do that, the calamity will be for Nigeria. I'm telling you, and we made it very clear that the only way to avoid the calamity that's about to befall Nigeria is to respond, and not only responding, but also that they must meet the demand of the Biafra government. And it is very, very clear from point 1 to 17 also. Very, very clear. So we are not expecting them to do any magic, but at the same time, it is a formality. It is also the right step which you have taken, because the next thing people will do is that, have you used all the remedy available? So the remedy, one of the remedies is what we have done now. And of course, like we said, if you do not do this, calamity will be for Nigeria. And that is the final thing. So wait for them so that somebody will not say, did you do this? Did you not do that? We have done everything, and this is one of them. And remember, just like our attorney said, this is the only time Biafra has a well-organized government, that the international community will respond to on anything. And this is it. So recognition on government in exile is always something that is very difficult, but it is going to come when you hit the right target. And that's what we are not missing any target at all. So don't worry about, people should not be flogging about whether Nigeria is going to respond, whether they're not going to respond, whether Africa is corrupt or whether they're not corrupt. We don't care. We are using one stone to kill many birds. So they respond, good. They don't respond, the liberation continues in a different level. But the only thing is that when they ask you, what have you done before you come to do this we are doing, you will remind them and make reference to how all the remedies you have used, both the political solution, both the diplomatic solution, both the legal solution, and then coming to your self-defense, leading to the armed struggle. And they will understand that it did not just start yesterday. Thank you.
Thank you, my Prime Minister. I really appreciate you. Biafra will always be proud of you. My brother, we move.
Thank you. They will match naked. They will. Triple M, you can never handle.
Yes, dike atubo dike n'ogu eburu ya fa amanna ya.
When na ajunu kedo ya tuburu n'ogu ejiwe gafe amanna ya unu ji wee fia we buru okwu.
Na ikwu ihe abụ ọwasu Igbo anyị and nna anyị ha ga-amakwanu o mmeze ka njọ nna m.
Sometimes we do that. I would ejiri ya wee rụọla anyị sayensị ya aka agaghị fa.
Thank you, my PM, sir. Thank you so much.
I say that anyu nenu gbara ijije gari. Kedu mgbe mmadụ ji nọrọ elu wee nyụọ arụ nenu ijiji wee gbara ijije gari. Ọ bụla okwu.
Thank you so much, PM. Thank you, sir. Nigeria na agbagara ọkụ ha anyụọla. Success is in the house. Ago Biafra. Success, please grab the microphone. Success, network.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi. Can you hear me?
You. Go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, fellow Biafrans and my able Prime Minister. Good evening, sir. Fellow Biafrans, we are almost at the D-Day of our remembrance. And to honor this very remembrance, we are embarking it with 3 days of rest. So you need to use these 3 days to salvage yourself by asking for your polling unit. If you have any across your vicinity, go and vote. If not, pick up your tab or your phones or your Android phone or iPhone, anyone you have, then make sure you cast your vote within these very 3 days of massive exodus. So the PM is not joking, and those who took him not serious before are now really taking him very, very serious. Somebody asked of how to put up a Biafran TV or Voice of Biafran TV in your home. It is not only available in Biafra land or in Nigeria, it is also available in all parts of Africa. Wherever you are in Africa, once you, even in Egypt that is close to Israel, you can pick up your satellite gadget, pin your satellite dish on 17 degrees east, and it's only available on Amos 7. And also on Utelsat, you can also get it there on Utelsat if you properly manage the Amos 17 at 17 degrees east. And what are the satellite decoders you have to use? We are only on free to air. It is not subscribed. You are not going to subscribe it after you buy the gadget. You just fix it and you continue to watch it from eternity to eternity whenever you have the power, there is light in your homes, and you have the chance. You can tune on to Biafran TV